What it do, E-World, crisscrossing wires, and I'm about to give you guys some fast charging pro tips from yours truly. Now, obviously, a lot of guys know that as far as your e-bike batteries are concerned, when you're trying to increase your bike's capacity, as far as some extended range, you know that you can run batteries of same voltages in parallel. Okay, if you have two 72 volt 20 amp hour packs, if you put them in parallel, you now have a 72 volt 40 amp hour. All right, you're increasing its capacity by putting them in parallel. Now you can do the same thing as far as charging is concerned. Okay, yeah, and it's a little congested up in here right now, but excuse all this for the moment. But as you can see right there, I have my big charger, which is a 72 volt charger, 15 amp charger. Okay, because that's the maximum that most home outlets can handle, is 15 amps at 72 volts. All right, now that charger can run on 220, and I changed the adapter in on it, and on 220 it can do 25 to 30 amps. All right, as if I ran it on 220. However, that's just 15 amps. Now notice here I have 3 chargers looking like they're tied together, because basically they are. I have the outputs of those all tied together. The positives and the negatives are in parallel, and that is increasing the charging output of those chargers. They're all 5 amp chargers, but by me having 3 in parallel, that's now a 15 amp combined charger, same as that. Now if I wanted to charge at an even higher rate, I can connect both of those chargers to my Y adapter and charge one bike with both of those setups at 30 amps. And yes, with a huge battery pack, 30 amps is not too much. For all people that think 10 amps is fast charging, like I've said in other videos, 10 amps is only fast charging if you have a little small 10-15 amp hour battery pack. 10 amps is by no means fast charging if you have a 40 amp hour or, you know, a large pack. What are y'all two doing over here? Okay, now obviously running both of these setups, I can't run them on the same wall outlet because that's 30 amps. However, I have 2 separate outlets in this, well, a couple outlets in this room, but 2 of them are on one circuit breaker and 2 of them are on another circuit breaker. So I have an extension cord that runs to the other side of the room that I connect up to these. So that's, you know, running off of the other breaker on the opposite side of the room. And that one is running off of, you see that outlet over there, which is another breaker. My breaker box is up there. So, you know, but yes, not only can you combine the outputs, you can also combine the inputs. Now notice on 2 of these chargers, I made a cord that, you know, I put the cords in parallel, and that makes it so both of these two chargers are running off of this one cord. So that would be beneficial if you're ever out in the field and you know how you're at charge spots and there's not always enough outlets for people, so two people can be charging off of one outlet with you know, a modified AC line like this. Okay, so yeah, back in the day when I didn't have a big charger, I used to run these two for 10 amps, and at the time I had two separate ends, so on group rides I could charge me and my buddy at the same time off of one outlet. So yeah, that's just a little simple charging tip that some of you may not be aware of. Nothing slick or super technical, but a lot of people don't think about that. Some people have a couple chargers for different vehicles or different bikes. So if you have two 72-volt chargers, you can combine them. It's best to make a little, you know, splitter adapter to plug on both ends that you can unplug so they can still work individually. But yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, y'all, take it easy, take care. That's just a charging tip. You know, a lot of guys charging a 40 amp hour or a 50 amp hour pack at 5 amps takes a long time. So if you got two of them, you can cut that time in half. If you got three of them, you can cut it into a third. All right, so that's just a charging tip. All right, y'all, deuces. Crisscrossing wires, we out.